Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today I wanted to take the time to talk about motes of Broken Time and how the new patch and update that they did a hotfix to Mythic Plus and completely changed everything that we know about how they sort of operate and what we're getting as rewards for Mythic Pluses, and that has kind of shifted the meta quite drastically, as well as they kind of nerfed a lot of open world farms that I haven't found any that drop notes. So I want to talk about all these things, these methods, and give you the full breakdown from what I'm doing and how you can get your characters very geared. So the first one was going to be these open world farms right here. So a viewer recommended that I come here to the Eye of Ajara just south of Dalaran, and you kill these epic crabs here, and they are supposed to drop motes, and you're able to use these motes and farm it endlessly and get your gear. However, I have killed about 50 of these crabs testing, and I have not gotten a single mote to drop. And sometimes they don't even drop loot. So it is kind of, I don't know if they nerfed it, I don't know if it was ever functioning. People are killing this rare elite here from time to time, but he even isn't dropping loot sometimes. So they do drop artifact power occasionally, but most of the time they don't really drop any loot. I do get a lot of obelisks here, but as you can see, nothing dropped off of them. And then people do fight this rare elite here to get some motes occasionally, but I fought him and got no motes as well. So I just wanted to be very clear and show you guys open world farms, the elites, the things that people are saying, and just show you that it turns out to not be that good of a farm at all. I think they're really trying to avoid what they did in Mists of Pandaria and preventing a sort of giga crab farm from taking place and people just farming a ton of frogs and getting super overpowered, and then no one being able to catch up to that. But anyway, I'm going to go do a Mythic 2 key real quick just to show you the rewards and the time that passes by and sort of explain how the key goes. So I will see you at the end of that. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we are here in a Mythic 2 Mauve Souls. Huge shout out to my boy Jim Crab for helping me with that key, because my key's a 30 and I didn't want to degrade mine all the way down. But this, it took 4 minutes essentially to do the entire boss. We are both around 700 eye level, so we absolutely blast it. And now, so the math is there were 3 bosses here in the Mauve Souls, and we are going to loot that. And so we got 1 for completing it, then we got 2 for every single boss. And then what really makes Mythic Plus really, really good to farm is the fragmented mementos of epoch challenges. This is the deciding factor. This is what pushes it over the heroic farm and how fast you're going to be able to do it. Because not only do we have to go here, we now have to find what's next, we have to travel, and we have to go. The most meta thing that you can do when farming Mythic Pluses is essentially doing Arcway 2s on full spam and keeping with those and keep going and doing them every single time. Because, like, as you guys know, Motes of Broken Time, this is how you get your gear upgraded. You are going to be getting these, and we got 7 in about 4 minutes of blasting at Mythic Plus. Now we have to find the next Mythic we have to go. We could probably comfortably farm around a 15, I would say would be a good one to do it. The higher up you go, the harder it is. So like a 30 is giving you 50 fragmented mementos of epoch, but it's also taking 15-20 minutes depending on the place you're going, obviously, depending on your gear. I mean, if you take a bunch of 740s, well, 740s don't really need much more gear. 740 is capped, so you aren't getting higher, you aren't going any more, and you aren't getting the stuff you need. So in 4 minutes we were able to go and blast that mythic from the start of the key, but it took us maybe like 5 minutes, like 10 minutes total to fly there, put it in, and go do it. Obviously, if we took more people and had 5 people, 700, we could blast, but it's very speculative. But essentially, you either choose more gear or more power and infinite power. And honestly, infinite power, it is obviously your infinite scaling thing, but eventually it just kind of gets to the point where you're not getting that much more powerful. The gear is more valuable because it is percentages, right? It is 15% agility is what I'm getting, and that 15% agility increases when you see a gear piece like this. So it's 118 agility for 3 eye levels, and that's plus 15%. So that is honestly more than the buff here, getting a stat and getting all that, potentially. and you still get infinite power from heroics. It's not like you were not getting it. So it's just, I just want you guys to really understand the breakdown for your choice of what you choose to farm. Honestly, both are viable, both are really good. But now I'm going to go blast a heroic with Gem Crab just to show you how fast we get that and the total rewards that we are going to get from it and how fast we can do it. And as always, you get 1,000 bronze for doing a 2 really quickly. But that isn't really too much. So anyway, I will show you the heroic results when we're done. I'll see you then. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we just finished our random heroic, and I was able to get 6 motes of broken time. Not every boss was dropping one, it was not 100% drop rate. However, at every heroic end, you get 2 chests that you get to open up, which yields quite a bit of gear. You get as long as you're random queuing, you get 2 of them. So it's really nice with that. The final boss drops 1, and then you also get the second one from completing the quest. I was also able to get 6,000 infinite power, almost 7k, as you can tell from what we finished at the Mythic, and that's just one heroic run. The heroic run took us 5 or 6 minutes to complete and do, and like I said, we got 6 motes. So the heroic spam, if you bring 5 people and go, you can just go as fast as you can possibly kill it. Like completing a Black Oak Hold and the time it takes to do a Mythic Plus key of a Maw of Souls, and the fact you don't have to move. So like if you get a pre-made of anyone like 630 or higher, you can just face roll it and go very, very quickly. And no one needs to heal or tank. You can be 5 DPSs. So like Gem Crab here could queue as a healer because he's a paladin and just stay in ret, and we could blast that. And you just do something like that, get a pre-made, and you can blast these out. And I do still think it is more gear per hour than bothering with the Mythic Pluses. It's also way easier and you're never gonna die. I literally just pull all the trash, go boss to boss to boss, and just keep going with that. So I just want to reiterate heroics and the differences. You probably will end up with less infinite power, but slightly more gear if you were to get the same group of 5 people at the same eye level and blast these, because you have to go through the process of getting good keys, you have to go through the process of deranking those keys, you have to go through the process of traveling to the zones, and that just takes a lot of time away instead of just spam queuing, going as fast as possible, straight W keying, destroying the heroics. Honestly guys, try it for yourself, see what you like more. And it really does come down to what you're after more, infinite power or gear breakpoints. And I will say, all this data is with 25 infinite knowledge. This does change a lot, so it really depends where you're at with your character. Then finally, I want to talk about questing, so I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so as you know, every single quest here in Legion Remix rewards a cache of infinite treasure. These caches have a chance to give you 1 to 2 broken motes of time. It is a big piece to why the heroic runs are so lucrative and beneficial to you. It's just something super casual that you can go and do, but you can honestly blast heroics on a fresh character from 10 to 80 and then save all the quests that you need to do and just go normal world tier and blast all those quests and get a ton of the gear to level up and use and get your character really, really kitted and really, really fast, because you will get a ton of motes, and those quests can only be done one time. This also goes for world quests. Most world quests reward a cache. I actually did my world tour today, so I got all of these, but world quests either give heroic caches or normal caches every single time you do them, as you can see here. So they are really lucrative to go out there and do the world quests. And an important thing to note, if you guys didn't know while we're talking about quests, is these world quests give you a, when you do 100 of them, you will get an infinite knowledge at World Quest 4. So really cool to note that. And if you do them all on the heroic tier at 100 world quests, you will get your Sakurai Commander's Void Scarred Regalia, which I'm in the red one from doing a Mythic Plus 30 key. This one would just be purple with everything instead of the orange fire. So it's a really, really cool transmog. I really love the sets, honestly. They're pretty sick. If you couldn't tell, I love wearing them. But yeah, that's how you get that, and I just wanted to reiterate questing, the motes that you can get for it, and why you might do that. So anyway guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any methods, anything you'd like to share, anything you'd like me to check out, I'm always happy to read the comments and get after it. So until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.